Hi, you're watching the interview of the day, and I'm both privileged and thrilled to speak to Academy Award winner, the first actress to ever win Best Actress nominations in Cannes, Berlin, and Venice film festivals, brilliant Juliette Binoche. Bonjour, Juliette.
Bonjour.
You're here in Astana as part of the International Theatre Festival. You have just met some of the Kazakh young actors and spoke to them about what it takes to be a good actor. Could you please tell our viewers what does it take and what it takes to be a good actor?
To be a good actor, well, good has different, meaning for different people, because there are styles that are different and people love different things, comedies or, more burlesque way of acting or more deeper and more retrieved way of acting. But as far as I'm concerned, I love all styles, but it needs to be truthful and connected from the actor. That's really what I'm looking for. I need to be moved by something when I watched it. And that's, for me, that's the key to any acting.
Many of our viewers know your profound roles in international hit films like English Patient and Chocolat, but you have also starred in great theatre productions. How different is the experience of acting on screen versus acting on stage?
I think, for me anyway, it's not versus one versus the other. It completes itself. And I was, born in a family of theater. So I dreamt of the smell of theater, the feeling of theater, the lights, the darkness, the mystery of theater. And I wanted to be part of a family that you make. But movies took me into its world in a way. I was stolen from theater in a way. Movie is more of a surgery, heart surgery, really focus on something that is small but big, and the concentration it needs is very, very compelling. It's strong. Acting-wise, I think it's quite similar because you've got to start from a place that is very intimate and deep. And yet, in the theater, it needs to be a little bigger, especially here, because it's a huge theater in terms of volume. But work-wise, it feels to me that it's the knowledge of yourself and the need of, giving it to the others, to people to be moved is the main purpose. And so, it's not versus one of the other. I need both.
You are a versatile performer. You have touched, thousands and millions of hearts through films both in French and English. How do you remain authentic and believable in a foreign language role?
Language is not the barrier. The barrier is the one that we put between us and within us. I think that's the real walls that we built and that we need to somehow to let them go. I think those are the real barriers, not the language barriers. I think that's what's amazing is that when I play with a foreign director, and I played with a Taiwanese director, a Japanese director, Russian director, South African, South American director, many, many different kind of people. And it was never the language that was a barrier. Even the traditions or the rituals are not, because the structure is the same in any place. The need of love, the need of a certain clarity, authenticity are the real rules. The ontologic real rules of what humankind needs in order to grow and live.
What role of yours has had a profound effect on you, or what experience has been the most memorable, whether in film or theater?
A lot of them are. I think I always chose challenges in my life as an actress, because that's where I can encounter new spaces in me. That's why I went to dance for a while. I'm kind of studying the singing now. But as an actress, you know, I will always remember the first time a director gave me the first trust and gave me my main part when I was 20 years old. That was André Téchiné. It was a tough role, but because it was very cold and there was a lot of nudity, and I was like studying in movies, and so it was very challenging, but I had to believe of something bigger than myself in order to overcome my fears. And another was Les Amants du Pont-Neuf, because it was very long shooting and we didn't have the money. We had to pursue our faith into the film in order to finish it. And the conditions were quite hard. The story was difficult, but I think at the end it's a film that will stay in some minds and hearts. I mean, throughout my, you know, movie and theater careers, I had many opportunities to have very strong experiences. Sometimes at the end of the shooting, you stay with the role and it doesn't go away. It's very rare as far as I'm concerned, because I have a family life and I'm quite productive in my work. So I go from one project to the next one, but sometimes it happens that it prolongs itself in you, and you're very surprised because you didn't expect it. And so some of the subjects are gluing to yourself. It takes time to overcome them.
What do you look for in a role?
I think it has to do with what I think the theme of the film, what it will possibly do in people's lives, or in people's bodies, or in people's minds or spirit. That's mainly what I'm looking for, because as a young actress, you know, I was choosing for myself, because my needs were strong, big, and I needed to overcome certain themes in my life, and I think movies help me in that way. But at a certain point, it's not enough, and you're choosing for other reasons. And I definitely, I mean, it might be a mix, of course, because there are things that interest me and things I already made and I'm not interested in going back to. But definitely touching people's heart is the main one.
Lastly, your wishes to some of the Kazakh filmmakers and actors.
My wishes?
Yeah.
To start from their stories, their own experience, their wishes. I think we work a lot with memories. I think that's really, because that's our experience. That's the truth of our experience. And also the imagination, because it pushes you into areas that, you know, you're more connected to the invisible somehow. But definitely starting from something that you know and into some kind of connection that you're not in power with, but you can be connected with. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It has been an honor for me to interview you.
My pleasure.
This was the interview of the day, and I had the pleasure of speaking to my favorite actress, Juliette Binoche.